One of the last Alfa Romeo Stelvio Quadrifoglios to hit US soil is in front of us today, and it has a special livery, matte PPF on the Rosso Etna paint. This is a spec you've never seen before. This might be the only one in Florida with this actual livery. So with that said, let's check this thing out. Options, prices, everything it needs to offer for the 2024 model year as we say goodbye to the Quadrifoglio. What's good, guys? Welcome back to Ron's Rides. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video where it's been a little bit since we've gotten a full walk around any Alfa Romeo models. That's because the 2025 model years are on their way. So I haven't been doing the 2-liter models because the 2025 Tonale, Stelvio, and Giulias are on their way. They are in transit, should be here any day. But the Quadrifoglio variants, this is it. 2024 is it. They're not getting 2025 models here in the United States for the Quadrifoglio variants. So when I see a Quadrifoglio show up, well, yeah, of course I'm going to get it on the camera. But this one is a matte PPF Rosso Etna Quadrifoglio, which was specially done for this specific car here at Alfa Romeo Central Florida. So I have never seen anything like this. There might not be any of these done like this in Florida, and there might not be any of these done like this in the United States, let alone the world. So I had to show off this very unique spec to you guys, show off what it costs to do something like this, and then just enjoy the Quadrifoglio for the Stelvio here, as we know that we don't see these anymore. Now, biggest shout out to Alfa Romeo Central Florida for letting me take a spin around this Stelvio Quadrifoglio. Now, if you guys want this model or any other of the Quadrifoglio models they have here, or just regular Alfa Romeos, make sure you guys check the link in the description for their website so you guys can see their inventory and get one of these beautiful cars before they're gone for good. Now, we know why you guys are here. Twin turbocharged, intercooled V6, aluminum block and heads, direct and port fuel injection. This is where it's at. Paired with the 8-speed ZF transmission, we're looking at 505 horsepower, 443 pound-feet of torque with a 0 to 60 in about 3.6 seconds, a quarter-mile time in about 11.8 seconds, and a top speed at 176 miles per hour. The Ferrari-derived V6 154. This is what we are going to miss when the next model Quadrifoglios come out. Keep in mind that there will be next model year Quadrifoglios, well, maybe by 2026, but they might not have a combustion engine. We're still waiting on that. A lot going on in Stellantis. We'll see what happens, but we know that it won't be on this beautiful Giorgio platform that we have here for Alfa Romeo, and we've had since the Stelvio has been out, and the Giulia. And we know that it won't be this specific Ferrari-derived engine. So that's where all of the fuss and the dramatic, kind of, I guess, sorrows and cries are that we are missing this when the Quadrifoglio does leave. And that it could be fully electric, could be a hybrid. It won't be what we have here in front of us today. This is the heart of Alfa Romeo. We're gonna miss it. No 2025 Stelvio Quadrifoglios or Giulia Quadrifoglio models are coming here to the United States. So if you see any quads, well, definitely this is the time to scoop them up, because like I said, these dealerships are actually getting these cars from either the port or other dealers that they want to buy them from to sell them at their dealerships. That's how scarce it is. That's how they need to get them in order to sell them. So with that said, I wanted to show this off to you guys because matte PPF is already cool, all right? And PPF is paint protection film, right? And this is a stealth matte. And with that said, you put it on top of Rosso Etna, which is Alfa Romeo's premium red color for the 2024 model year. Well, there's no other expensive paint unless you go for Verde Montreal, which is a $2,200 paint. So you could do it that way as well. But one of the most expensive paints from Alfa, and in matte with a Quadrifoglio for the 2024 model year, it just looks sick. So I just kind of wanted to first go around different angles of this. And again, with the overcast today, it's actually quite fitting because you can see this stealth PPF a lot better when the sun is not blaring on it. So we can see all of the different tones and the shadow effect and the aggressive lines that it brings out when it comes to this model. I love the way that this looks. I'm gonna tell you guys the pricing and everything that they paid for this, and then the pricing that it adds on to the actual cost of this car in a moment. But for the 2024 model year, you guys know we refreshed the headlamps. When I say we, Alfa Romeo refreshed the headlamps, and as you guys will see the 3+3 design here, you guys will see that we also have inside of here, it's gonna be hard to see, but the quadrifoglio cloverleaf, you see it right there? It's kind of there. And then the orange reflector because, you know, America. And then obviously we have the Alfa Romeo script right there as well, right inside of the headlamp. You guys will know that we do have the dark Vidone finish for the Scudetto and Cilobo up front for the grille. And then we do also have the same grille pattern right here as well in the lowers, functional grille per usual. And then on the sides, we have the same grille pattern as well, functional, different material here than on the front. Then you have the nostrils, obviously because we have something very special underneath we'll talk about in just a moment to help it breathe. You take a step back and you look at it all, and man, isn't that beautiful? And again, with that matte, I mean, oh, come on, this is just... Now check out the side profile, because I think the first thing you're probably gonna notice, aside from the color of the PPF, is the 21-inch dark 5-hole wheels, which is an extra $2,000 on the price tag. Now, they warrant their price because they look phenomenal. 21 inches, monochrome center cap right there with the Alfa Romeo insignia. And then we have the gloss red calipers with the white script. So it looks different when it's against the matte paint, or shall I say film, over with the gloss here versus it being the actual Rosso Etna metallic paint. So that's something different to look at. Then you have the drilled rotors, Brembo brakes per usual, Pirelli tires. I mean, come on, we got the P0s on here to keep everything sticky and to the floor. And then you guys will see the wheel wells, and obviously the side skirt is the same color, but the very bottom, obviously, you will have that plastic kind of cladding there. That cannot get wrapped, and that is there for protection, so that will always be there to help. Cloverleaf, you know what that means on the front fender, only goes to the quadrifoglio models, the high performers. Then we have the dark Vidone mirror caps, as you guys will see, looking beautiful. All right, and then actually volcano black, not dark Vidone, volcano black. So that's the metallic paint. And then you have the gloss black around the window moldings here. All right, the gloss black B-pillar, the roof rails to match in gloss black with the big glass roof and the black shark fin antenna. Spoiler wrapped as well, but we kept the side blades in gloss black for symmetry with the rest of the accents on the vehicle. Just look at that. Just look at that. Wow. Now the rear profile of the Stelvio Quadrifoglio just oozes stealth and mean aggression. This just looks so much better in this stealth PPF paint. As you guys will see, I say paint, wrap. As you guys will see, the Alfa Romeo insignia right there front and center. For the 2024 model year, we got the clear tails back with that setup, and you guys will see the LEDs illuminated very shortly. You also see the Q4 badging, means intelligent all-wheel drive, and the Stelvio badging done here in chrome. Integrated third brake light into the spoiler right up top there, and then the rear diffuser with the quad exhaust tips done in chrome. You guys will see the diamond pattern when it comes to the rear diffuser with the shark fins down there as well, functional right there in the center. And then on the side, we have more of a honeycomb pattern when it comes to the grille. And again, that is also functional. Everything's breathable down here with the reflectors nicely integrated inside there. Look at this setup, guys. Look at this spec. Tell me this isn't the hottest Stelvio you've ever seen. Around 56 cubic feet of space right here back in the rear. As you guys know, the Stelvio, we got a 40-20-40 split when it comes to the rear folding seats. Privacy shade here. And then, when I move this back, well, we also have a false floor. Everything down here for stowage, as you guys will see, with 50-50 weight distribution. We do have our battery in the back. And then, obviously, a couple tools, tow hook there, tire inflate kit. All the stuff nicely packaged, as you guys would expect it to be inside of the Stelvio. Fuel economy for a twin turbo V6, 19, 17, 23. That means 19 combined city and highway, 17 for the city, 23 for the highway. And yeah, we're gonna need you to put premium fuel inside of this beast of a Stelvio. Now, per usual, I gotta show you guys the illumination of the Stelvio Quad. And as you guys can see, it's doing a lot of flashing because of the refresh on my camera, not the actual light itself. So as you guys will see, the switchback LEDs for the 3+3 lights with the turn signals there as well. And then you guys will see the amber turn signal and the mirror cap there as well. And then the clear tails. looking beautiful with the LED running lights, and obviously the beautiful setup when it comes to the lighting units here is just next level. Now let's hop inside this beautiful thing because yeah, I'm telling you guys, I love these cars. The interior looks just as good as we know it, done in Nero with obviously that gray, or should I say black stitching to go with. It looks more gray, but we can never tell. You also will see that we do have the perforated leather seats, thigh support, heated, and the Alfa Romeo insignia right there. We have the glass roof, letting in a lot of natural lighting. Before we step in, the side sill with the Quadrifoglio badging, aluminum for the dead pedal, brake pedal, and gas pedal. You guys will see our overall livery here on the door paneling, where we have the nice leather uppers. We have the stitching to go with, the 3D carbon fiber trim, and aluminum door handle. We have the soft touches on the door cards and on the armrest with the stitching to go with. We have Harman Kardon sound system here as well, so you guys will see the speaker right there. Let's hop inside though, and we should fire this thing up. Foot on the brake, red start stop button. You are being greeted by the front fascia, and then, ooh, that sweet symphony that will never get old to me, never. Now, I could really get used to this. Oh, man, I am in love with this car. Quadrifoglio variants. The big thing you'll notice about the 2024 model year is the digital instrument cluster and the 3D carbon fiber when it comes to the central tunnel here. All right. When it comes to over the dash and the glove box, and when it comes to the door paneling, as we saw. All right. That will be the biggest things you'll notice for the 2024 model year. Other than that, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. The same goodness we're used to. Flat bottom steering wheel, the gloss carbon right here in the center with the Quadrifoglio cloverleaf, only for the cloverleaf Quadrifoglio models. All right, aluminum right here around the surrounds on that, and then the start stop button in red because, you know, I mean, why not? And then we have perforated leather inside on the inners of the steering wheel. We have column mounted power shifters. All right, so you always know where they are. Big Italian power shifters. We have our driver assistance hill descent on this side. On this side, we have our menu controls that will actually control this instrument cluster and our hands-free controls for our phone. But if I want to change between what information I'm seeing, I can go between these two different spots, right? And then I can scroll up or down depending on what I'm trying to look at, all right? I can do the same on this side, press it again. You guys will see the different menus. On that side, that one gives you a cloverleaf, which is obviously Easter egg for this model here, but I can do that. Now, there's also 3 different views when it comes to the instrument cluster as far as configuration, which I would press this button right here, and you guys will see that change as well. I forgot the complete names of the 3, but there are 3 different configurations there, but you guys know that. We also have right here our lane departure right here, and then we also have our high beams controls there with the windshield washers on that side, or the wipers on that side. On this side here, turbine vent for the HVAC, park sensors, start stop, and our lighting controls here, as well as our brightness for our digital instrument cluster. Now you guys will see the flat top when it comes to the dash, good viewable stitching there as well. Again, that carbon fiber through the center. We do have a touchscreen here, which is Alfa's in-house system when it comes to infotainment. They've had the same system since 2020, so you guys know what this is all about. Now we also have HVAC vents, dual zone. We do have our hazards, and then our dual zone setup here with our heated steering wheel, heated seats as well. USB 2.0, 12 volt, and we do have a nice carbon fiber door to cover up the cup holders there. 8-speed ZF. You know, we can go from one side to the next to do actual manual shifting. If we don't want to do it through the power shifters, we can do it through here as well. And then reverse will give us our backup camera. P for park right up top. Key fob holder, electric parking brake, nice Italian flag for, you know, some pizzazz. And then we do have our radio controls. We'll talk about that in just a moment. Home button and settings for our digital instrument cluster, and then, not instrument cluster, infotainment. And then we have hotkeys right here to go between the menus between that digital infotainment screen as well. DNA drive mode, advanced efficiency, you know, good for highway driving, natural everyday, dynamic, you know, damper, soften, and then race. That's when the traction control goes off, everything like that. Then you're at your most hardcore mode. You get a special screen and everything like that. It's a beautiful thing. Wireless phone charger, armrest. We do have USB-C, USB 2.0, and aux plug-in right there as well. And then obviously that beautiful panel roof with all of our controls for dome light, our panel roof, our floodlights, all that. home link right here for the garage, and right there, we got the mirror and visor. Now let's take a look in the rear. It's gonna be the same great stuff you're used to up front. So you guys will have the same perforated leather seats done in black or Nero. You also have the stitching to go with it. And then you look up, glass roof, letting in a lot of natural light. We do have our turbine vents right here for our HVAC, and we do have USB 2 plugins, all right, or sorry, 2 USB 2.0 plugins, I'll say it that way, with stowage and heated seat controls there as well. Then in the middle, armrest right there, and cup holders as well, branded armrest. We do have some storage on the backrest for both seats. And then in the door paneling, we have the leather up top, we have the stitching to go with, we have that nice 3D carbon fiber trim, aluminum for the door handle, and then soft touches on the armrest, the stitching there as well. Harman Kardon speakers to carry over with the side sill done in aluminum with the Quadrifoglio badging. All the great stuff you guys love out of the Stelvio is in the rear as well. So now let's break down the sticker of the 2024 Alfa Romeo Stelvio Quadrifoglio all-wheel drive. Now keep in mind, we have a big option on here that is not on this sticker. I'm going to show you that breakdown in just a second to give you the full total price, the true total price for this model. But we start life at $87,370. We got some options here, and then we have a $1,595 destination charge. It's going to take us to $95,660. Now, again, this is not the total price. Stick around for that in just a second. Now, we do have the Rosso Etna paint, $1,750 for that option, just to have the red paint we have here today, with the Active Assist Plus package, which is all of our driver assistance, at $700. Our dual pane glass roof is $1,495 for that sunroof. And then we also have the advanced anti-theft vehicle system with the gloss black roof rails to come along with it. Then we have the 21-inch 5-hole wheels at $2,000. All right, now that comes with those summer tires from Pirelli. Then we have the gloss red calipers with white script at $750. So really, what you see inside, besides the Active Assist Plus package, everything inside the interior is standard. So let's go to the standard equipment here, because as you guys will see, this is everything that this car comes with for the 2024 model year to begin with at that $87,370 price tag. So make sure you guys pause, zoom in, screenshot all these features and options so you guys can see it for yourself. But then let's go talk about the total price, because we're not done here yet. Now, I told you guys about Alfa Romeo's price, and if you guys couldn't tell, we do have an addendum here on the windshield letting you know that we added $6,750 to the price with the Stealth PPF for the full car. So that brings it to a total of $102,410 for this model. So keep in mind, we did do the sticker. The MSRP was $95,660 after the destination and everything there, but $6,750 is going to be your added total price for the Stelvio, or for the Stealth PPF. And then you go down, and we're going to look at a total price at $102,410. To me, I'm ready to sell my soul. Now I've had to talk myself out of this about 3 times already. So that's where I'm at right now. I want this thing. So just over $102,400. What do you guys feel about this matte PPF Rosso Etna 2024 Alfa Romeo Stelvio Quadrifoglio? Again, a unique spec that you're not going to see around, at least not around here in Florida. And with that said, it's one of the last Quadrifolios to hit the pavement here in the United States. So it's worth something, right? Drop those comments down below. What do you guys feel about this spec? What do you guys feel about these last Quadrifolios? Now, with that said, if you guys did enjoy the video today, you always got to give it a big thumbs up, right? But make sure you guys check the links in the description for all of the merch, the Ron's Ride stuff, but also check out Alfa Romeo Central Florida's website link so you guys can check out this car, any other of these Quadrifolios. As I said, they have like 7 or 8 of them here, but one Giulia left, which is a carbon edition. Make sure you guys get these. If you want them now, this is the time to get them. Now, with that said, also make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, but click the notification bell so you don't miss one video, and we will see you guys in the next one. Peace.